big difference. Hey!
Hello, everybody.
How are you? Say hello in the comments. I feel like the
Yes.
camera's so big this time.
Yeah,
Sorry
it
about
does
the
feel
glare.
bigger. We're trying. Yeah,
We're
we're trying. That's all we can say.
I think that sums it up beautifully.
Yeah.
Also, I'm going to put on my
We're trying.
new
Dot, dot, dot.
prescription because that didn't change anything.
So we got a little light ring that we're trying
Can
to
you see it?
get better lighting. Yeah, it's right there. You can see it in Lord Jean's glasses. And mine.
Oh,
Right
hey!
So,
Eyeballs.
so hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Hope you're doing well. Hope you're better than us.
Yeah, I forgot everything I was supposed to bring.
Yeah.
And
I did
what do you mean we just came on? Did it just start?
Yeah, she set an alarm to watch.
That's amazing.
So she remembered to tune in. I'm so glad you're here, Deb.
We're gonna get you, Deb.
Yeah, we're back to our signs.
Yeah, I left the other ones at home.
It's not me. And I'm just going to take a lot of pride in that.
Take pride.
Yeah, it's not me.
I'll take this one for the team.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah. So, welcome to our hot mess.
It's been a week, y'all. I feel like I'm 5 miles away from the. We can switch. Okay, good. Okay. We're just gonna get started because y'all. It's been a week.
It's been,
So. Rising Tide Off Week.
Yay.
And I think maybe the overall theme of this is traveling and shows.
Yeah.
So that's why this is going to be a big old broad strokes here. At VK Live in New York, which was amazing. We saw Hamilton. Like, we could just talk about that all day. Oh, hey, look at you. Look at you.
I'm barely taking it off.
Yeah. We had a great time. Everything went very smoothly.
We went to the M&M store.
We went to the M&M store. We went to the world's largest Sephora. That was amazing. It was beautiful. And if you followed along with any of my adventures before with traveling, you know that I have had speed bumps. So we're just soaking up the fact that it was very easy to travel, with the exception of one terrifying driver to the airport at the end. Yeah. But we survived it, shockingly.
Better than all of our drivers last time we were in New York combined, honestly. And I think it speaks to the fact that we've been traveling together for many years now.
And I have medication now.
But it makes it easier. I feel like just because we're super, it's not, we don't have to like put on a show for each other, or whatever.
It's very
like,
comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely helps traveling a lot.
Yeah.
I picked up some treasures, and I was given some treasures, which was very generous of folks at Vogue Knitting Live.
You're given something super amazing. I'm staring at right
now. One thing I did not bring with me was I purchased yarn from Cat Sandwich Fibers, and she's a doll. She's so lovely, and her colors are really fun. But I put them in my stash on Ravelry, and then I put them in my stash in my closet.
You're so organized.
I did not bring them with me. But I did get these from Laverne Benton, Busy Peach, and I think that's her Instagram too, BZY Peach. She has these awesome little books, and I think they're more focused for folks that are making and selling their work, but I think it's still super helpful for designers or just folks keeping track of their knitting. So like if you're designing, there's places to sketch out, and then care instructions, notes, start date, finish date, time to complete, cost of materials, wholesale price, retail price. And I think that is wonderful for folks to be mindful of what they're investing in their business. Project name, source, inspiration, theme, yarn details, hook, other tools, planning space. So that's this style of one. This one I think is about, so like your stash, like if you're analog, is that the right one?
Yeah.
Analog, yeah. And for this style, I think this is awesome. So you can get these from her. Also, Lady Di Yarns is going to be at Stitches West, and she's going to have them available too. And I got this one from Maria. I don't know if Maria's watching, but I got you a present. Does it kind of look like her?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
They're so cute. And really well thought out. I didn't bring it with me, but I picked up and got a subscription to Taproot. Pretty excited about that. They had a bunch of them on the table, and it was like the very last 5 minutes of the show. And I was walking to their booth saying, "Don't pass out. oh God, are you passing out right? Don't pass out. It was not good. So I only got one magazine because luggage. So I got the best of from the first year, and really great recipes, and sewing patterns, knitting patterns.
Yeah, it's an
quality
awesome
content.
magazine.
Yeah.
So, and you got a subscription?
I got a subscription
Nice.
and project bag because,
Cute.
project bags. Okay. And then I'm just going to hog the whole show.
No, because I didn't buy anything. I
didn't
bought
bring anything today, y'all.
Yeah, and I bought, the only things I really bought in New York were M&M stuff and Hamilton stuff. So I bought myself a sweatshirt. I bought the girls each a t-shirt.
Did they like them?
They love them.
Okay,
They
good.
wear them all the time. Yeah, yeah.
There's a lot of deliberation. on that.
Yeah.
So I got these from Queen City Knitter. She's down, I want to say LA area, but I'm not totally sure about that. She's from California. And I'm hoping maybe she'll be at Stitches West. But look at these, y'all. They're so cute.
Those would match your outfit today.
Oh, yeah. Totally. I'll put them on if I can get them in. It's Acadia. How awesome is that? So super honored to get some earrings made out of my yarn. And I'm hoping she's at Stitches West or like in a booth with somebody at Stitches West. Super clever. She was out in the like New Makers or something like that area. She did the program with VK Live for emerging businesses. My kids are not in school today. That's all I'm gonna say.
Are they texting you?
Yeah. So yeah, amazing earrings.
Oh, and they
Yarn.
went in.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
So
I
I'll get
love
them in.
them.
This is from Anne. I'm gonna just say it the fancy way. Hermes. I don't know if that's how
Hermes.
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 She's in Pennsylvania. And I'm so sorry I forgot your Instagram handle. I think it's like Quilton Lab maybe. But this is our Targi Bulky, which we're gonna rename to Erin. A little behind the scenes information. And it's a pin cushion, and it's so awesome. I hope it's clear for y'all.
It's such an interesting technique because it's basically a pom-pom.
Yeah, she showed us the form,
Yeah.
like you wrap yarn around these plastic things, and then she said it. We're like, oh my God, that's so amazing! Did you invent that? And she said, no, it's from the Victorian era.
Yeah, but it's so clever because it's like a pom-pom. You know, like she did pom-poms, but then it's also like a shaped, almost
Tuft.
It's
Felt.
felted.
Yeah,
it's so
it looks
cool.
felted, but it's like a pom pom thing. It's
And
really
then I think
awesome.
she's really good at trimming, which I am not pom-pom wise.
Yeah. So those were some of my treasures. It was really great to see folks, and
It was a really inspiring show.
yeah, this one lady said, "Oh my gosh, can I take a picture of you for my husband?" And I was like, "Oh, can we have more information, please?" And then she told us this really great story about how her husband got her herstory subscription and how he found out about us and how they look forward to the stories. And yeah, getting to make connections like that and hear from customers and that it's amazing, and it feels very generous and a gift to experience that. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. So that was our Rising Tide today. I hope y'all check out those folks.
And look for them at other yarn events throughout this year too.
Yeah. Do you do notes? Like, will you?
Yeah. I don't, but
yeah.
One of these days. Sure.
What's on your needle, Shan?
Ooh. So a lot of stuff. We are doing a few, this is also kind of what's in our briefcase, because we're doing a few things where we're using some of my older patterns in new ways for different things coming up this year. And one of the things that we're not ready to talk about, but I'm ready to share this because it's so pretty, is Spell Shawl. And we're doing a whole rainbow. And so I've gotten through, I'm on the 4th color out of 20. And this whole project is about mindfulness, and one of the things that I'm going to do videos for is doing the Russian join. Ooh. So the only ends you have to weave in are your cast on and your bind off. And so it's one of those techniques that at first you're like, oh gosh, do I really want to do this? But then it's totally worthwhile, and it doesn't take as much time. It takes about the same amount of time as weaving in ends. And so because this is using mini skeins, there are going to be 20 mini skeins in it. That would be a lot of ends to even. Would that be 40? Yeah. It'd be terrible. But so anyway, I think it would actually be more than that because of the way you do colors.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, it's super fun. I forgot how much I love this pattern. It's really meditative and
if you
simple.
haven't knit that pattern, hey Patty Cakes.
Hi Patty.
If you haven't knit Spell Shawl, go find 3 skeins in your stash or come to the sale on Saturday. It is addicting.
So fun.
It's potato chip knitting.
Yeah.
What's on my needles, you ask?
What's on your needles, Lord Lore?
I am making persistence wrap, and it's a goodie. It's an oldie but a goodie from Shannon.
That's so good.
And she originally knit it with holding 2 strands of fingering, but I said, F that. I'm going to use Aran Shimmer, and this lighting is so glamorous, but not for yarn. So, and it really only looks amazing outside, like with natural light. But I picked 20 colors of Aran Shimmer because, like, once you pull 5 and then you add 5 more, and then you have 20. So
she's so good at math.
It's fancy math around here.
It's math. It's mathing for dummies. Or mathing by dummies.
That's more accurate. So I don't know what, I think I'm on like color 14 or 15, and I'm not going in any specific order. I'm about to start this color, reuse this color again. But it's another really great mindful, meditative, easy to use pattern. Highly recommend.
Mindful and mindless at the same time. Which I think is perfect. No.
It is.
But I think it is.
It is.
Yeah,
it is. And I don't know about y'all, but when you do stripes, for me, I'm like, oh, I'm just going to get to the next color. And then I'll just get to the next color. And then 5 colors later, my arm can't move. But
you've got a lot.
But I've got a lot.
Yeah. So definitely look at her Instagram because there's some really great photos of it in progress, so you can see all the colors and how stunning they look.
Yeah, highly recommend the pattern.
So pretty, and I'm totally gonna.
It's my wrap of many colors.
Yeah.
Feeling a little Dolly Parton.
Inspired by Dolly Parton.
Yeah. I think these kind of go together.
They do. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna hold them both up, mostly because these signs are so janky and I'm over it.
Those signs are so nice. What are you talking about?
I
spent at least 2 seconds on each of them.
And they've only been sunburned for
so much.
Year and a half. What's my briefcases? Let's get into it. Oh God, they're so terrible.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So what we thought we'd talk about this time is traveling for work, and the kind of traveling for work that we do, and that we've been doing more of, particularly retail wise. Laura Jean used to do it a lot before Frances together, and Frances.
Yeah. Whatever.
But so we've been doing a lot of it lately. Yeah, and we've got a lot of it coming up too.
More coming up.
Yeah.
And it's like I feel very conflicted about everything.
Yeah.
Lately. But majority of my business is with yarn shops, and so do these shows detract from customers going to yarn shops? I always consider that. Yeah. But a lot of the yarn shops do go to these shows as well and have a booth, and I think view it as advertising. And I know there's always somebody at the show said, "Oh, I didn't know we had this yarn shop here." So I think there's always pluses and minuses, and they can all be true.
Just an idea, and I want to write it down.
You better write it down.
I know.
I just got to write something down real fast. I don't have a pen on my pocket. It's fine. I got this, Shan.
Yep.
I got this. And the environmental impact too of doing shows, especially at TNNA. I feel like for retail shows, there's not maybe as much waste because we're traveling with our gear in the van. But when we do Cleveland, I don't know, this is probably true after retail shows too, just the dumpsters full of signs. Yes. And, if somebody's bought tables for the booth and then they're not traveling home with them, they just get left. And, some folks, that happened to us in New York. I had bought hooks and I wasn't able to bring them back. It just cost efficiency. It wasn't worth it to ship. And so I just handed them out. And then people were like, yeah, I can't carry anymore. And so I just had a free sign on them. And they were gone by the time we came back to load something. But again, there can be multiple truths, right? But for me, what kind of tips the balance is the community building, getting to see folks. Somebody said, Celia had said that she wasn't going to be able to go to Stitches West because she got concert tickets for her daughter. And she's like, there goes my Stitches budget, so I'm not going. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going. And I haven't seen you in 6 years. And she's like, oh, wait, okay, I'll come down.
Nice.
So there's folks that I know, from early days of Knitted Wit and getting to see them again. And while, I might keep in touch with them online, getting to see folks in person, see what they're making, getting hugs. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. And it's really good for a small business, to have those kind of connections and to be able to cement those kind of connections by having that in-person time.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, in many ways, these kind of shows are just super fun.
Yeah.
You connect with both customers and other professionals in the industry.
Absolutely.
Which you don't get to do in your day-to-day life.
Yeah.
I think a lot of these kind of businesses, you're like, you're kind of like isolated in your own little group.
Yeah. I'll get to
And-
see Maria.
Oh, yeah, don't even. I'm so jelly.
And Brooke. And we'll get to see Sharon up in
We'll get to Sharon and Brooke next
up at
week.
Red Alder.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's definitely friends that we only get to see. Like Sharon, it was like only once you were at TNNA, in the summer.
Unless we just happen to,
run into him somewhere. Yeah. Creative with Clay. The mugs with the knitting print on it.
They're so awesome. Yeah. So there, and then there's also the seeing what's out there and what's on trend in person is always helpful, I think, and inspiring.
Inspiring. Oh my gosh. Yeah. At Vogue, I was like, I need a Schlenket and fingering ASAP.
Yeah.
Because I saw so many people with really great snuggly shawls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I saw a lot of, which I thought was so funny? People with shawls wearing them over their backpacks. So they had like a huge backpack full of whatever they had purchased that day and a shawl draped over it.
Well, you got to showcase it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If y'all are in the Tacoma area next weekend, Thursday through Sunday, go to Red Alder. It's free entry for the marketplace. That show is one of, I think, the highest quality education or like highest knowledge base customer wise. And so the projects that folks are wearing are amazing. And not only like knit, crochet, but also woven pieces. So I highly recommend going for that. Yeah.
And we're going to be
there, so whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I packed up all the yarn this week for Red Alder and Stitches, and there's, I think, they say 20 or 30 bags of yarn. I don't even know. There's so much.
It's going to be so magical.
Yeah.
A couple different rainbows.
So many rainbows.
Yeah.
Our new sport yarn. So I guess this is sort of us getting into, I don't know.
Do you want me to go grab a couple skeins of that?
That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so should we just run through the events we have?
Yeah.
So Sunday, if you're here in Portland, is our annual Galentine's Day party. We're so super excited about that.
It's always so much fun.
So much fun. And all the yarn behind us is going to be 30% off and yarns by the ounce. And I think I'm going to leave the sport rainbow out on the table so folks can see it. Yeah. Because it's like, close to 100 colors now in solids, and it's stunning.
So pretty.
Yeah, I'm hoping we had like 8 more colors we were going to add, so hopefully they go in today.
Oh my gosh. It's always going to, I think that's going to be the thing with that.
Rainbow to infinity.
Just always adding more colors.
Absolutely. And then Wednesday we drive up to Tacoma for Red Alder and set up. And so that is 8:30 to 6:30, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then 8:30 to, I want to say 2:30 on Sunday. Again, free entry into the marketplace. And then they have this big open, like maybe bigger than this front room with tables and chairs for folks to hang out at. It's new folks that are running the show, so I'm excited to see what they're doing with it. I think there's some yoga mentioned, which sign me up. Oh my gosh, we got foam flooring for the booth.
I am so excited about that.
So come in our booth just to feel the difference.
Yeah.
Because my feet are still sore from Vogue.
It was intense. And we do have some flooring in Ohio for the trade show.
So we got really used to it.
Such a huge difference when you're standing all day.
All day. And we'll get some tattoos. Got to message Stacy because gotta go see my girl.
Yeah.
And then we get back Sunday night, and then Wednesday I'll drive down to Stitches and set up Thursday. And Thursday is preview night, I think. And then this is in Santa Clara. Open Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So like I just put the dates in. I want to say it was like the 20th through the 23rd. Home for a little bit, and we have 2 trunk shows.
Yeah, at the Rose City Yarn Crawl, which is the week,
5th?
maybe like
7th?
maybe like a week and a half after you get back.
Yeah.
From Stitches. I'm not going to Stitches. Unfortunately, I'm real sad.
Yeah.
Especially because Maria.
I know.
I
get Maria.
But yeah, so then we are going to be at For Yarn's Sake here in Portland on
With Deb Pebb.
with Deb Pebb.
And Michelle Lee Bernstein.
On Thursday the 5th.
Whatever
And then
it
we're
is.
going to be at, your hair looks so, it looks
Is
all
it really
like,
poofy right there?
no, it looks like, it looks really good. It looks kind of old school,
Yeah.
you know? And then Friday we're going to be at Knitting Bee, and there's going to be a brand new collaboration that we are debuting there called Designers Dogs. And we've been kind of like sneaking out things. Oh, it should have been. We've been kind of like, you know, petering
Teases.
out little teases about it. But it's a really great collaboration with a bunch of designers, and
Did you forget
the
Deb?
DK Weight yarn.
Yeah. So that's 10 new patterns, 10 new colors,
Yeah.
all based and all DK and inspired by designers,
The puppies.
dogs.
Yeah.
Not designer dogs.
So there's going to be some inspired by Luna and some inspired by Bowie.
Yeah.
And then the week after that is Vogue Knitting Live Seattle.
Yeah.
And we're going up for that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I don't think there's anything else on the calendar yet.
No, because spring break is like
Spring break is right after that, which
Yeah.
and we've been talking to a couple of yarn shops about trunk shows too.
Oh yeah.
So who knows?
Yeah. So you heard it here maybe first. Starting in April, and on Tuesdays we're going to be open from 1 to 8 here at the studio, and so yarn will be out. But like our big goal is building community and hanging out and getting to knit and see folks, and hopefully that is a stretch of time where you can come and hang out. And we'll still do like our once a month-ish silly events because those are so much fun.
So fun. Yeah.
But yeah, so Tuesday 1 to 8, and I think we'll try to, we got to practice this, but I would love to have a community potluck night and then also a queer knit night and have a space for that. So that's also happening starting in April.
It's going to be so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're super excited.
Yeah. Not yarn related. I'm going to Las Vegas.
Oh, I forgot about that.
See Kelly Clarkson.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh.
I'm so excited.
It's going to be so much fun. Where is she playing?
I don't know. Hard Rock Cafe? No, I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
That's not my department.
Yeah. She's going to show up.
I'm just gonna, hey, where's Kelly?
Take your bathing suit because you can almost always swim there.
I know. And my
That's the best
girlfriend
thing
Betty
about
is super into hiking, so I think we'll go
Nice.
hiking too.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many beautiful things right around there.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Yay.
Mm.
We are too, Kirsten.
Yeah.
Yeah, so-
you just shouted that like
Sorry. So Kirsten just came on from DK Graham, and she's creating something really beautiful for the
yeah,
Designers
she
Dogs
is.
thing,
Yeah,
too.
she's part of our collaboration with Designers Dogs. Yeah, we're super excited. And when we see you next, is it Kirsten or Kirsten? I think it's Kirsten.
Kirsten. It's probably Kirsten. I just am barely.
Her names. It's me and
weird.
words. I know.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
weird.
So
It's probably Kirsten. That makes more sense than Kirsten.
I don't know.
That makes a lot more sense.
I've only ever
actually.
heard Kirsten.
Yeah. Tell us, girl.
I mean, maybe why I don't Kirsten. I don't know.
Yeah.
Deep thoughts.
Yeah, and we'll just talk about this for the next 6 minutes, and then. But that does remind me. I don't know if we've told y'all. A couple years ago at the trade show, Laura Jean was having a hard time with a couple words, and we decided to have like a pronunciation station.
Yeah.
And we almost did it.
Almost.
But there are some YouTube channels that do funky pronunciations
Yeah.
of stuff in a very serious way.
Yeah.
And they're our favorite thing.
Yeah.
Megan just sent us one the other day.
Shade instead of Schadenfreude.
Oh yeah,
Schudenfruden.
Schudenfruden. But I think the word you were having the hardest time with was
circuitous. I can be trained.
It took a while,
right?
Yeah.
Because in my head it was circuitous,
which is so adorable.
Okay, but the other one was superfluous, and I was reading it superfluous.
Yeah.
So the TikTok teams have those.
The pronunciation things.
Yeah.
Question mark. We've seen them on YouTube because we're old.
Yeah. Thanks for pointing that out.
Yeah. There's also, oh my gosh, pronunciation wise, when we were at the last time we were together at the Puddletown Knitting Guild, I said something about turmeric, and Jean said, "That is not how you pronounce that." And I said, "Yeah, it is. I think you pronounce it turmeric or turmeric, but yeah." And she's like, "You're wrong." And this woman who was sitting like over here turns around and goes, "No, it's turmeric."
Did you all know there's an R after the U? I didn't. So
now you do. The more you know.
The more you know. And honestly, I shared that on Instagram, and quite a few people were also surprised.
So that was just turmeric?
Turmeric, yeah.
But I think some people do pronounce it turmeric, but it's
because
got the R.
Stupid. Yeah, it's because we're donkeys. But yeah, the more you know.
The more you know.
Yeah, and if you only read things, I mean, turmeric, that does not explain that one.
If you only read things that don't like R's.
But yeah, if you're reading and then you're like, oh that's
like,
how you
it's
say
voila,
that.
Like voila. It looks like voila,
Voila.
Yeah. It's funny because that's how Hazel, like, she reads a lot, so she's got a huge vocabulary, but she doesn't always know how to pronounce things. Got it.
I did.
I didn't understand for a second. I don't get anything.
We are struggling today.
Yeah.
In different ways. So it's just double the excitement.
Double
struggling.
It's like double McGum.
Yeah.
So and you can see this in real life if you come to one of the events.
This is pretty much
Lucky
us.
you.
Yeah. So we hope we'll see you.
Yeah.
So many opportunities.
Yeah.
And we're bringing so much yarn. I just packed up parks on SAC. And it's like 200 skeins. Like, it's just ridiculous. There's like 3 bags of part colors on SAC. So stop by. We'll plan a project with you.
And maybe even like a summer trip with all those parks.
Yeah. What's funny is Chris, who lives in Utah, texted me. We were watching National Geographic Disney Plus.
Oh,
it's amazing. But they have national park shows, and they're about an hour, and they don't show any grody animals killing things. So that's always, for me, it's very nice. But we watched Smoky Mountain, very amazing. But I was watching Grand Canyon, and so then I planned a road trip.
Well, I'm going to Grand Canyon this summer.
Yeah. So
my sister-in-law's getting married, and she lives in Phoenix.
Yeah.
And has an apartment at Grand Canyon that we can use.
So I'll give you all my travel tips that I planned my trip around. Because,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So you actually planned my trip.
Yeah. I planned your trip. You're welcome.
Thank you. So we hope to see you all on Sunday.
Yeah. If you're here in town, come by 1 to 4. The studio is wheelchair accessible, and there's going to be cake. I love cake. Costco cake is the best. Yeah. Looking forward to it.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a good Friday.
Yeah. Mwah.